Hi, thanks for stopping by my channel. This is Anna's Aqua Home, where I sew, craft, and DIY. I love making handmade items to decorate my home and also to give as gifts. And today I'm going to show you how I made a pair of baby booties to give to my new nephew. I made him a full-size baby blanket out of cotton double gauze, and then I used some scraps to make a mini baby blanket with lots of little tags and ribbons. And then I had a little bit more scrap left over, so I decided to go ahead and make these little baby booties. They were a little bit difficult to figure out at first. I really didn't follow a pattern, even though I know there are lots out there. I just went on Pinterest and found a free pattern, and it wasn't even in English, but I had seen a couple videos, so I knew kind of how it was going together. I just needed pretty much the pattern pieces. So I printed that pattern piece, cut those out, and I wanted to show you how I made this. So go online, see if you can find a free baby booty pattern, and then follow along to see how to put it together. I thought these were really, really cute. I don't know what size these are. I gave them to my nephew when he was born, but we'll see what size they turn out to actually fit him on. But I hope you stick around to the end to see the final project.
I know this fabric pattern isn't the perfect one for little booties this size because the print is so large, but because I had turned this into a fabric and I wanted it to match, that's why I'm using this, even though you really can't get like a whole tree or even a whole animal really in these pieces. But here I am cutting it out, and I cut two of each piece of each fabric. So there's a sole piece, there's a toe piece, and then a heel piece. And you can do these little booties all of one color or do them of two different colors like I'm going to do them. So I cut this lighter fabric first with the pattern, and then I'm going to go back and cut a blue piece. These little baby booties are reversible, this pattern, and so my original plan was to go ahead and put all of the lighter fabric on one side and all of the darker fabric on the other, but then I went ahead and as I was sewing, turned it around so actually you can see both fabrics in the finished product, and I didn't feel like seam ripping it, so I just kept it, and I really do like the look of how it looks, even with it being like a two-tone. I cut a small piece of elastic, and these were just, the elastic I used was about 3 inches long. Once I had all my pieces cut out, it was time to go ahead and start with the heel piece. So that's these right here, and I'm using one of each color, and I'm going to sew across the top 1/4 of an inch. I'm definitely making sure to back stitch at the beginning and the end of all of my pieces. This fabric is a double gauze because that's what I made my little blanket out of, but that is probably not the best fabric to hold up with multiple washings and multiple wearings. Definitely 100% cotton fabric would do better, but because I was using these scraps, I stuck with it, and they probably won't last forever, but they are cute enough to last for a little bit. I went ahead and sewed the two ends of the elastic onto the end just so it could help me as I stretched it out, and then sewed it down. You're making like a little loop, so instead of sewing the little loop and then threading the elastic, I just started with the elastic and then sewed right down next to it. And you don't want to sew on the elastic, but just right next to the elastic. So I'm using 1/4 of an inch elastic, so I'm really sewing like 1/3 of an inch, just a little bit larger, not quite 1/2 an inch, so that there's the elastic can stretch back and forth in the little loop. And here's how it should look when it's done. This is going to be the heel part of our little booty that just goes around the back of the foot and holds it on. This part is a little tricky. You're going to sew the heel part through the two toe pieces. So I found it easier, instead of pinning both sides, how it's going to go like this. I actually started just by pinning one side and then sewing it, and then after I finished the first side, I went ahead and looped it around. There's just a lot of teeny tiny parts on this. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing as I go through and you can follow along. I used 1/4 of an inch seam allowance for almost all of the seams. I know when you're dealing with like double gauze or a looser weave fabric, it is sometimes better to use a bigger seam allowance, but because these pieces were just so tiny, I felt like doing a 3/8 of an inch or a 1/2 inch seam allowance would just add in a lot of extra bulk. It is so cute. Here's the top of the little shoe. It is so cute. I love it. It has a nice stretch to the heel. And now, once you've gotten to this point, it is time to put it together. Grab your sole pieces, the bottom of your booty, and we are going to sandwich this little top in between these two tiny pieces. Definitely the trickiest part of all of this. I pinned about half of it and then sewed that and then went back and pinned the rest. You do want to, it's just a lot of layers to pull through, but you do want to leave a small opening. So the top of the shoe is definitely a little bit bigger than the sole, so you just have to kind of squish it all in there and leave a little opening as you're going around. Don't forget to leave a little inch opening as you're sewing around, and that is going to be able to turn the whole thing right side out. Just take your time, go slow during this part, and sew all around. So once you have sewn all the way around them, they're going to look like this, a little pocket filled, but they should have a little space for them to turn inside out or right side out. So that's what we do here. You want to make that little part that you didn't sew small so that when you have to close it up, it doesn't leave a huge opening. But you also want to make that hole big enough that you can get the rest of the shoe with the inside out through that hole. So that's kind of a hard time. You kind of just have to take your time, and that comes with practice. This little shoe is looking so cute. You can see all around it, and this is where you can really see the two-tone. Some is the blue, some is that lighter fabric with the pattern. Definitely just push everything around, make sure it's really nice, and then you're just gonna pinch those two together, tuck everything in, line up all layers of the fabric, and then you're just going to go ahead and sew down this little side of the fabric. You're only going to see this one way, so like if you turn it inside out, you're not going to see this little sewn piece at all, but if you do wear them because they're reversible, one side of them definitely will have this. I'm going to turn this inside out so you can see what the other side looks like. You can't even see where you joined the pieces. Now one side of your little shoe is done, and you just have to make another one the same way. It is just so cute. I love it. It is so small. This ended up fitting my nephew from 2 to 3 months old, but it will probably still fit him for a little bit longer.
And there you go, the little baby booties were done. These are definitely not a quick project, and when I say quick, you can make them in under an hour, but typically my projects are a little bit quicker than that and shorter, but definitely you could probably make a pair in about an hour following the steps in this video. It's just a lot of small moving parts, so you just have to be patient and go slow. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you have any ideas that you want to see on my channel, definitely leave me a comment below. I would love to see what you want to see me making as I head into the summer months. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.